What up, guys? Welcome back to Texas 2K. We are here in the pit lanes this morning, getting a look at some Supras. There's some A90s, but there's also some really nice A80s that definitely look pretty built. And I gotta say, this right here is one of them.
Cody Phillips Racing.
Cody Phillips Racing. Dude makes some pretty serious cars. And there's a couple real big boy Supras getting lined up right now. There's also a whole bunch of A90s here that have some pretty interesting turbo kits and setups on it. So we're gonna take a walk through here, check some of those out, and then bounce around, look at some racing. We got a friend and customer of ours getting ready to race an R35, and we're hoping he's gonna do well.
And they just keep coming in.
So I saw this yesterday, and it has a JZ engine in it with a massive single turbo, which is really interesting in a car this small. It's like if Javi did his insane dream build, that'd be it. This turbo Supra right here, looks like it's making some power. I checked this out a little bit yesterday too. This one, Quicksilver, got a parachute on it. So kind of the rule is over a certain horsepower, you gotta have a parachute. Got a real serious cage back here, some huge Mickey Thompsons on it. And these cars, they get towed here by support vehicles. This one here definitely has the look. Pretty serious car. Big drag wing. Just carbon fibered out. Rear glass. Big shot of nitrous. Looking good. But I think kind of the star of the show right now is the Real Street Supra. If you know Supras, you know Real Street. Anniversary green. Real serious car here. Big Mickey Thompsons on it. Factory wing. Parachute. Be interested to see how this one ends up doing. It looks a lot more street friendly than some of the other cars that are here as far as Supras go, but this is no street car.
As you say that now, first pass. If you can tell us what hotel it is and the room number, we'll give the key back.
We have another Supra that just showed up a little bit behind the others, and this one, I mean, looks incredibly pretty, but I know it's a pretty serious car because when you get a look inside, there's a lot going on here. Absolutely incredible car. Whew. Big wing, big parachute. Man, this thing's got to be so fast. Found another Supra. This one says it's an SE, but I've got a feeling there's a little bit more going on here. Whew. That's a big turbo. Right here's a Supra that pulled up to a meet we were at the other night. He's really clean, CCWs, triple brakes. Obviously I like the color. Pretty serious underneath here. I think when I met him the other day, he told me it was about 1,400 horsepower, so it's no slouch either. So the other night we went out to dinner with the guys at Boost Logic, and right next to the Supra, I see a Boost Logic Lamborghini. And for those of you who don't know what that is, this is what it is. Twin turbo, parachutes. Got all the Boost Logic goodies on there. These dudes are super nice guys, and seems like they're doing cool stuff. So much so that I am rocking their hoodie right now. But Lambos are not what we are here to see. For us, it's all about the Japanese stuff this year. These Supras are pretty sick. It's got some huge Trackhawk brakes on there, it looks like. Welds on the back because of course. And all sorts of turbo things going on under here. Right next to it, another one. Very similar setup. Both really nicely done, very clean. Tuned by Cam. He makes them. Pretty sick. Here's a Supra I saw this morning when we were getting set up that was not here yesterday. It was underneath a tarp this morning. Looks like they're showing it now. This thing is wild. Look at it. Titan Motorsports. If you guys are into Supras, you know who Titan is. They sell all the best stuff. This is one of the engines. It's a Titan JZ. Massive turbo on. This thing though, I feel like there's more than that under here. Inside, completely caged. Crazy transmission setup. This is fully built for drag, no doubt. Absolutely wild. Big parachute. Hopefully I can come back and interview somebody about this car later on because I'm super curious. Alright, found someone who could tell me about this Supra. It is Nero, the owner. Nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to meet you.
This thing is wild, and I have a few questions about it, but what can you tell me about it first?
I mean, one of the biggest questions is how much horsepower does it make? It makes a bit over 2,000.
Great.
It's got an 88mm turbo. 3.2 liter engine, you know, a Liberty transmission. It's a clutch car, unlike a lot of the others in the class that are automatics. It's got a 6.4 quarter mile.
That is fast,
We've
man.
been racing this car over 20 years.
Wow, it's amazing. Yeah, very small brakes on there, but very effective. So yeah, the transmission, I had a question about. It looks absolutely insane. How does it shift?
It's air shifted.
Okay,
so,
fair, great.
It's pretty simple. You can either hit a button or in certain classes you can automatic shift it.
Sure.
Depending on what section body you're racing in.
To jump in quick, the R33 GTR that we just built with turn 14 is air shift. For those of you guys watching, that is similar to what this is. So great, good to know. And the cage setup in this thing is absolutely wild.
Yeah, it's a full welded in cage. You know, it's 6-second legal. Meets all the NHRA safety guidelines. Same thing with like the drive shaft loops. You know, the way the back bars go into the car. You know, it is still a street car,
technically,
so to speak. You know, it did start and originate as an actual street car. You know, and so as much of the factory body molding and metal has been kept that we could.
Nice. Wow, it's such an incredible car, and it's so cool to see Supras still coming out to Texas 2K.
Well, we're not only doing the old stuff, Supras still, we're doing the new ones
too. The new ones
so.
too, right? You know, and it's cool to see so many Lambos and R8s, and I just kind of, that's great too, but to see someone continuing to carry on the, we'll call it JDM platform here in drag racing is absolutely incredible. And everything that Titan is doing is cool. I have Titan parts on my Supra, and 10 to 10 would recommend them. And this thing is really catching my eye right now. It looks absolutely insane. So definitely check out the guys at Titan, and thank you so much for showing me the car.
Problem.
It's absolutely incredible.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, well, man, thank you. So for those of you that don't know, Texas 2K started as a Supra meet originally. It was Supras meeting and racing each other. That is why cars like that are so cool to me, because it's really the history of this event. You see the Lambos, you see the R8s and the R35 GTRs, which is all cool. They're fast, they're competing, they're forcing shops to continue to compete in racing and develop, which is amazing for the sport itself. But to see classic cars like that Supra out here, and even some of the Supras we saw that are still today racing, are really, really cool. I met a guy who said he's been racing his Supra for 15 years. That's incredible. So to see people continuing to race them and do things with them is great, not only for the event itself, but it's great for super people like myself that still really like the platform and still really want to continue to explore it and also continue to introduce it to new Supra owners. So thanks so much to Titan for showing me that car. It's really cool. We're back here at the booth with the GTRs, the enemy. We got Masa here who's vlogging, and look it, we got Masa a bolo tie. You know how cool that is? A bolo tie. You're a real Texan now, Masa.
Yes.
Look at this little guy. Found a Supra on some work wheels. Dang, the VS. Looking good, my man. More soups. What do we got? Got this one, some big boy tires on the back. And we got another Quicksilver here on CCWs. Popular wheel down this way. Nice tower bar, sir. Big old turbo on there. Looking nice with all the PHR stuff. We got a Soarer. Okay. Or an SC, I guess it would be since it's left-hand drive. With the turbo Supra wheels on it. 2J in it. Big turbo. This one's a Soarer. Right-hand drive. The 1J in it with a big turbo. Good. Sitting next to his American brother-in-law. Hey guys, hopefully that was a okay look at some of the Supras that were here. Again, I really thought there'd be a lot more, but it does make sense that it's a bit of a dated platform and people just aren't really racing them anymore. But thank you to everybody that did bring them out. It was really cool. We were wrapping it up for the day. Thanks for checking out these Supras with me. They were really cool. I'm so happy that I got to see as many of them as I did. I definitely thought there was going to be more Supras than there are. But again, cool that people brought them out. People are still doing it. And hopefully next year we're going to see even more of them when this event is in Dallas. Leave you guys with one final Supra. Look at that turbo tucked in there. This thing is absolutely next level. Best of luck to these guys. So cool to see y'all out here still doing it.